dog was sprinting down the road like it had gone crazy. It turned out that the brother and sister who once took care of him had been kidnapped. He was chasing after them with all his strength. But unfortunately, at the critical moment, a crowd of pedestrians blocked his path. When Benji finally broke through, the car had already disappeared at the intersection. Just as Benji stood there helpless and confused, he suddenly noticed strawberries scattered on the ground. They had to be a signal left by the children. With that thought, Benji pulled himself together. He continued the pursuit. He ran forward following the trail of strawberries. No one knew how long he had been running. At last, he found an abandoned house. Benji carefully crept up to a window. He saw the brother and sister tied up inside. But at that very moment, a vicious dog raised by the kidnappers spotted him. Benji immediately turned and ran as fast as he could. The black dog's furious barking alerted the kidnappers. Thinking quickly, Benji lured the vicious dog into a narrow pipe. The dog got stuck inside. Benji didn't waste a second. He rushed back to rescue the children, but one of the kidnappers blocked his way. Sensing the danger, Benji ran away again. He spotted a shed ahead. Another clever idea popped into his head. He deliberately led the kidnapper into the warehouse, and he slipped out through a hole. Next, he ran to the door and shoved the cabinet against it. Just like that, the kidnapper was trapped inside. Benji ran back to the abandoned house. But the other kidnapper heard the noise. Benji knew he wouldn't stand a chance in a direct fight, so he hid inside an abandoned bus. When the kidnapper rushed in, Benji had already jumped out through the roof hatch. He immediately snuck back into the house to save the children. Just as he was about to bite through the ropes, the kidnappers burst in with the vicious dog. With the black dog's help, they quickly discovered Benji's hiding place. Benji jumped out the window without hesitation. He knew very well that he couldn't save the children on his own. He had to find help as fast as possible. Soon, he arrived at the boy's house, but the windows were shut tight. The mother wasn't home. Benji hurried to the clock shop instead. He barked wildly, urging the owner to go save the children. Unexpectedly, the owner was locked inside a room. The small Benji couldn't reach the doorknob, so he pushed a chair over. He picked up the key on the floor and lined it up with the keyhole. Finally, the door opened. Benji barked furiously at the owner. The man instantly understood what the dog meant. The police arrived soon after. The boy's mother also rushed over, but they had no idea where the kidnappers were hiding. Just then, Benji suddenly snatched a mask from a police officer's hand. He motioned for them to follow him. The mother seemed to understand Benji's intention. She immediately followed him. Led by Benji, they soon arrived at the abandoned house. However, when it went inside, the kidnappers were already gone. As the officer stood there puzzled, Benji noticed a box of half-eaten canned food. The officer assumed Benji was just looking for food, so he dismissed the whole thing as a joke. The boy's mother was furious. She angrily scolded Benji. She even told him to leave immediately. Benji was heartbroken, but he didn't give up. Suddenly, he thought of the stray dog with an exceptional sense of smell. Maybe that dog could help track down the kidnappers.